I'm Bobby Newler. I'm the designer and manufacturer of ByBobi.com. And so I started out making macrame jewelry. I found a showroom in New York, and lo and behold, I got bought out by some of the big department stores. But it was very time consuming. And if I wanted to stay in business, I had to change what I was doing. So I learned by copying other people's jewelry and learning how to make head pins and doing knots and practicing, and I felt that I was to the point where I could get out into the world and be able to sell my merchandise, and that's what I did.
For you?
Well, I decided to start my own line and go out myself and build up slowly. So what I did is I went around to all the little boutique stores in the area, and I brought a line with me that I had created, and they bought me. And I think for the first year, every month, I doubled my business from the year before. And then when I really felt confident about what I was doing, I got myself a showroom in New York, and that catered to, again, I started to get bigger and bigger, and then I hired people to help me to do this so that I wouldn't be overburdened. I still went out to my customers so that I could see what was going on in the industry. And I guess about a year and a half after I started ByBobi, I went and got a booth at the trade shows. And that was really the beginning. And I did wholesale for the first 15 years of my business. And around 1999, the market changed. And what the department stores and what the catalogs were looking for was cheap. So even though they wanted a handmade look, they wanted it to be done in China. And I decided that I didn't want to take my business to China. So at that point, I changed my marketing, and I decided to go right directly to the public, of the people that actually bought my jewelry after a while. And I started doing craft shows. And I realized I was doing as well with the craft shows as I did with the wholesaling. And I really got direct feedback of what they liked and what they didn't like, which really gave me a heads up of what I wanted to do. And then I completely got rid of the wholesale business and stayed solely with retail into the craft shows. And I picked up corporations during the week. So I go out and I'm a lunchtime vendor at some of the big corporations here in the Northeast. And again, I get a lot of feedback directly from my customers of what they like and what they don't like, which really gives me a heads up on how to design and in what direction I need to go.